hysteria has been fueled within the US with regard to Russia's alleged influence upon the current presidential election. Indeed, the US has many acute challenges like the colossal public debt, to an upsurge in violence with lethal arms used, and arbitrary reactions of the police. I think this is what they should talk during the election. Probably they should talk about that. But the elite do not have much to say. They do not have anything to pacify the society with. So it's far easier to divert the attention of people, to concentrate their efforts on Russia's alleged spies or conduits of influence. I'm wondering, I'd like to pose the same question to you. Is there anyone who seriously thinks that Russia can in any way influence the choice of the American people? Is the US a banana republic? The US is a great power. If I'm wrong, please correct me.
Foreign mass media have an opinion that Russia has a favorite candidate in the U.S. presidential election, that is Donald Trump. What role does the figure of the future U.S. president play for Russia for bilateral relations, and what conditions should U.S. foreign policy meet to normalize relations between Russia and the U.S.? Thank you. As regards the so-called favorites in the election campaign in the United States, you've said that there is an image created by mass media. Yes, it was created by mass media, and I would like to assure you that this is not an incident. And I know very few examples of when some ideas are created incidentally in mass media. This idea was promoted by mass media with a single goal. The goal is to fight, is a fight between those who protect interests of the representative of the Democratic Party, Hillary Clinton, in the fight against Mr. Trump, the representative of the Republican Party. How is this being done? First, an image of an enemy is being created, and that enemy is Russia, the Russian Federation, and then it is declared that Trump is Russian favorite. This is nonsense. This is just a way of political struggle, the way to manipulate public opinion on the eve of presidential election in the United States. Well, it's true, and I've said on many occasions, we do not know how any candidate would act. We do not know how Mr. Trump would act. We do not know how Mrs. Clinton would act if she's elected. We do not know what commitments they would fulfill or not. But for us, it doesn't really matter who will win the elections. But we can't but welcome the words, the ideas, the intentions mentioned in public, referring to the normalization of relations between the United States and Russia. And in this sense, we, of course, welcome such statements, whoever makes them. That's it, I guess. As for Mr. Trump, he seems to have chosen his own method, his own way to appeal to the electorate. What way is this? He's been quite extravagant, and we see this, but I think that this has some underlying meaning, because as I believe, he represents the interest of that part of the society, of the American society, which is tired of the elite that has been in power for decades. He represents the interest of common grass voters, and he is playing like a simple guy who criticizes those who have been in power for decades, and as we read U.S. newspapers, who don't like that the power can be inherited. This is mentioned directly by some U.S. experts. So he's working in this field. Whether this is efficient for him or not, we will see from the election results. But let me repeat once again, we will work with any president elected by the U.S. people and who will want to work with us.